Hello students, I hope you all are fine. Today our topic is the Mughal Empire. We were already studied 2-3 points of this chapter. Now this is a closer look of Akbar policies. If I am not wrong, Akbar was a great king. He comes with the new ideas at that time of Mughals. And one more thing is important of Mughal of the Akbar. His period was so long. He ruled long years. And one more thing is that he was such a great king. He believed in all caste and all the creeds. He have no distinguish between any caste. In that period, it was a great thing. But whenever the good people are there, there are so many critics. So he have to face so many critics also. Okay. Now in your textbook, let me discuss about Akbar. Akbar, the name of Akbar is Abdul Fateh Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar. Popularity known as is Akbar. People used to call popularity known as Akbar, and literally the great. Literally he was great, and he born on 14th October 1542 and also known as Akbar the Great or Akbar. He was a great Akbar king. He was a Mughal emperor from 1556 till his death, and he was the third and one of the greatest ruler of the Mughal dynasty in India. In 1556, Humayun died just a month after retaking Delhi. Akbar ascended the Mughal throne at the age of 13 years. I think so you are at 13 years age. And he became a Shahenshah, a king of king. And he recent was Bahman Khan, and he was childhood guardian and outstanding warrior and statesman. He learned from his person, that is warrior, his Khan, that is a Bahram Khan, and he was a guidance. His guidance was that. Then we'll talk about few things. The Mughal Emperor Akbar shoots the Rajput warrior Jaimal during the siege of Chittorgarh in 1567 only. So he shows his valor in early age in 67. So you can see the Akbar, here some Akbar policies are mentioned in your textbook. We will go through the Akbar policies. So Akbar courtiers Abdul Fazl was one of the great courtier officer. He used to write. He wrote the 2 books on Akbar and his administration. First is Akbarnama and then is Inayat Akbari. I think so I discussed with you this in last video. In his book he described the empire divided into 2 sabas governed by the subedars and carried out the military and administrative function. I think so I discussed this thing to you. Each provinces, now this is very important, each provinces had a diwan and that is financial officer, it's called diwan, and bakshi, that is called military paymaster, and sadar is a minister for the religion and charity, and faujdar is a military commander, and kotwal is a town policeman. आज भी हम कोतवारी बोलते हैं उसको. Each province, each area had a diwan, एक financial officer है who used to collect the taxes. Bakshis and Sadar, the minister for the religion and charity, and Faujdar, military command, and Kotwal and all. In 1570, so in 1570, Akbar started religious discussion in Iqbal Khan at Fatehpur Sikri, it is in Agra, where he invited ulama, that is a religious man. He called all the people such as Brahmins, also he called Catholic priest, also he called Zoroastrian priest, that means पारसी के जो priest होते हैं उसको बुलाया. उन्होंने सब लोगों को, सब कास्ट के लोगों को बुलाया. जब ये बुलाया था तो पूरे देश में, मोस्टली दिल्ली आगरा में हलचल मच गई थी. क्योंकि मुस्लिम लोग हिंदूज़ को वैसा ट्रीट करते थे, मुगल्स एम्पायर कैसा था, वो रूल करते थे तो सबको नीचे नीचे समझते थे. लेकिन अकबर वॉज सच अ किंग, ही कॉल्ड ऑल द पीपल बिकॉज ही वॉन्ट टू लर्न what was with their things are there in their traditions and their in spiritual way, or you can find what are the things they believe on. So all people come and discuss, and they come to know there is ultimately the humanity and what the Akbar believed, humanity. So he called the Brahmins, he called the Catholic priest, he called the Zoroastrian priest, he called so many people around. You can see the picture, figure number 7 in your textbook, Akbar receiving Akbarnama from Abdul Hasan. In that time he also called the people, and one more picture is there in your textbook, Akbar holding the discussion with learned individual and different faith in the Iqbal Khana means Bhagwan ka darbar is Iqbal Khana. So you can find here Akbar is discussion. You can find in this picture, figure number 9 in your textbook, page number 55. So that is ultimately he come to know that humanity is important. Then Akbar interaction with the different faith made by his release, that the religious scholars who emphasize rituals and dogmas and by gods. Now what is mean by gods, what is mean by dogmas, we are going to see. Dogmas we will going to see. This eventually led him his idea of Sulh-e Kul, or a universal peace and tolerance towards the all religion. What he made, he believe on all religions, so he have a good tolerance of all religion. That secularism comes that time in 1567 period. You can imagine how the thoughts were there at that time the people have. So Akbar, you can believe what a policy he adopted, right? Then in your textbook one more page is there, Noorjah influence of in Jahangir court, that we will discuss afterward. First we will discuss this one, what is mean by dogma. The statement or an interruption declared as a authoritative with the expectation that it would be followed without the question. So whatever this is, एक तरफ का एक स्टेटमेंट था इंटरप्शन का, वो कास्ट का क्या, वो रिलीजन में क्या, ये रिलीजन में क्या, उसको डोगमा बोला गया है. ऑथोरेटिव एंड इट विल बी फॉलोड विदाउट एनी क्वेश्चन, बिना कोई क्वेश्चन के उसको फॉलो किया जाता है. एंड बिगोट means an individual who are intolerant to another person religious belief or culture, like Akbar, he was bigot means an individual who has intolerance with another person. Intolerance नहीं, intolerance means जो खिलाफ है, जो इंडिविजुअल ऐसा बंदा जो ये पॉलिसीज़ के खिलाफ है. तो ऐसे बहुत सारे बिगोट्स थे अकबर के नाम पे, मीन्स दोज आर नॉट फॉलोइंग दिस. So you can see in your textbook this word begots an individual on page number 54. These all are here it is. So with the different, Akbar interact the people with the different faith, made him realize that the religious scholar who emphasize the rituals and dogma were often bigots. हमेशा वो खिलाफ रहते हैं. बिगोट्स मतलब पॉलिसीज़ के खिलाफ, इंटॉलरेंस, इसको बर्दाश्त नहीं होता दूसरा रिलीजन. Their teaching created division of disharmony amongst the subject. This eventually, you can find this eventually led by Akbar the idea of सुलह कुल. ऐसा देखने के बाद अकबर ने देखा कि ऐसे लोग हैं, इतना क्रिटिसाइज़ करते हैं, इतना मतलब लोगों को रिलीजियस का बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट है, रिलीजियस स्कॉलर्स होके ऐसे करते हैं, झगड़े करते हैं, गलत सोचते हैं, रिचुअल्स रॉन्ग देते हैं. तो उसके लिए उसके दिमाग में एक आइडिया आया अकबर के, उसने लिखा था सुलह कुल. व्हाट इज सुलह कुल? वी आर गोइंग टू सी फर्स्ट. द आइडिया ऑफ सुलह कुल इज़ द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ गवर्नेंस वॉज फॉलोड बाय जहांगीर एंड शाहजहाँ एज वेल एज. लेकिन सुलह कुल जो है, सुलह कुल अकबर ने निकाला था, राइट. जहांगीर अकबर सन डिस्क्राइब हिज फादर पॉलिसी सुलह कुल इन द फॉलोइंग वर्ड, as it is the wide expenses of divine compensation, there is a room for all class and followers of all creeds. So in this imperial domination which all the sides were limited only by the sea. There was a room for the professors and opposition religion or belief, good or bad, and the road for to intolerance was closed. वो क्या बोला है, ऊपर जब भगवान के पास जाएंगे हम डिवाइन कंपैशन के रूम में, वहाँ एक जगह पे सारे फॉलोवर्स रहेंगे, एक जगह पे बिना फॉलोवर्स के लोग रहेंगे. द इम्पेरियल डोमिनेंस विच इज़ ऑल साइड लिमिटेड ओनली द सी, द रूम फॉर द प्रोफेसर्स ऑपोजिशन रिलीजन एंड बिलीव्स गॉड गुड एंड बैड, and one road for intolerance was closed, that Shias and Sunni meet in one mosque and Christian and Jews are in one church for the prayer. दोनों भी शिया सुन्नीस भी मस्जिद में जाते हैं और चर्च में क्रिश्चियन भी जाते हैं और जूस पीपल भी चर्च में जाते हैं. उनमें आपस में फाइटिंग है तो भगवान एक ही. He constantly followed the principle of universal peace. Ultimately हर एक जने को ह्यूमैनिटी होनी चाहिए, यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ होनी चाहिए. And this policy was followed by Jahangir as well as Shahjahan also further. Now let me discuss this Noor-e-Jahan influence of Jahangir court. Now her name, it is in your textbook page number 44. Mirunisa married with the Emperor Jahangir in 1611 and received a title Noor Jahan, and she remained extremely loyal and supportive to monarch as a mark of honor, and Jahangir stuck silver coins bearing his own title on one side and another side inscription struck his name as Queen Begum Noor Jahan. He had given the name Noor Jahan to whom Menurisa was her name of Jahangir's wife. Noor Jahan जो है उसका नाम मेरुनिसा था पहले. So in 1611 and she received the title, and she was extremely loyal and supportive for his king. So as a mark of honor she got this, and he made one coin in that her poster was there. And adjoining the document in the order Farana means a farmer is a document where we collect the taxes. That is Farman was a Noor Jahan, and the square shield stayed common to her most sublime and event majesty Noor Jahan Pacha Begum, the round of the shield dress, and by the son of the Shah Jahangir she become a brilliant as a moon. May Noor Jahan Pacha be a lady of the age. You can find this picture in your textbook. In here you will find on the shield her name was there, Majesty Noor Jahan, and she was very intelligent. The round cell, the son of Shah Jahan, she become a brilliant like a moon, like this they are telling, and may the Noor Jahan be a lady of age that time. So you can find figure number 8 in your textbook, that how the Quran is written. Then we will talk about, lastly we will talk about in your textbook, that is Akbar died in 1605. Some sources says that Akbar become fatal ill with a lot of work or dynasty which others cite possible poisoning. Some are telling it said by poisoning, like a trust to Akbar's son Jahangir. Many favor of Jahangir elder son Khusro to be succeed Akbar as an emperor, but Jahangir was forcefully ascended days after the father death. Many architectural masterpieces are built at the time of Akbar. You can find here in your this module. And Akbar Fort was there in 1565, Lahore Palace in 1572, Fatehpur Sikri, Buland Darwaza, Allahabad Fort 1583 were built at the time of Akbar. So Fatehpur Sikri is nothing but Agra, at that time Agra, and today is also well famous. So this is the Akbar policies in your textbook given. Few of the things, Akbar-e-Nama and Inai Akbari. Go through this textbook and complete your assignments on time and send me. I hope you are understanding. I know many things you are not, and please sit properly, open your textbook, you will understand, and watch one video afterwards.